There are so many YouTubers whose intros I have memorized. And I was so tempted to do one of them. Any of them. Markiplier, Dawko, Game Theory, any of them.
It would be funny, but also they have their branding.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I can join you.
I'm doing my friend tree thing right now.
But still better to start off in the same server.
Unless I crash, because it's been doing that lately. Oh, there's you.
Honk, 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 honk.
There's Traveling Spirit here.
Yep, I just traded with him.
Awesome. I have to light up friends because I need the heart bits. Oh, it was so nice. I want to say it was yesterday or maybe the day after. But one of my friends, like, actually joined me. And, we ran around, Wasteland together. With their friend hanging off of their arm.
Nice. Oh, Retroplay is
yeah.
here. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Retroplay. Bonk.
I'm gonna go pick up the quests.
I'm grabbing the cape. I don't think I'll get the hair. But the mask would be fun to put the old gentleman outfit.
Ah, true, because it's got the little mustache.
Yep.
Alright, the quests are hug a friend, collect a purple light, collect 30 pieces of light, and relive a spirit's memories. Get that quest.
Sometimes it does count the pieces of light that you collected before that. And sometimes it doesn't.
Hold on, I got it.
Okay.
Yippee!
Yay!
Alright. Dailies, then we grab the next season of the Bluebird.
Yeah. Also, I'm grabbing my Kindle. Okay. Let's go.
This quest is going to be so much easier to do. Retroplay said, Sky is the place for relaxation and fun. I always return to Sky every day to take a brain break from stress. So true! Awesome. It's a very good game for relaxing.
Why?
Well,
Did it get stuck for you too?
Yes!
Okay. Cool. I'm not seeing things.
Yeah, don't worry.
Halfway. Why did it open halfway?
I was getting stuck too. I was trying to go through, but it was like, nah, you can't step through.
Also, did you notice that they made it so it's not an unskippable cutscene here anymore?
Yeah! God, that cutscene was so annoying.
Yeah.
Got it. It's headed back over this way. Unless it's not, I don't know.
It is. Yep, I got it.
Yippee! Alright. The door looked like it was about to do a fake out on you. Yeah, just crunch! Goodbye to your ribs.
And just your entire lower half.
Yup.
the accessories from this season remind me of like pop star stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a pop star. No. Instead, we're finding out about this bird that's not a bird.
Yep.
What is this bird?
I'm trying for the red cape from this season.
Yes.
Flattens you like a pancake. More sections you off like one might a roll of sausages.
Or, slices you.
Crimps you!
Get crimped, idiot.
Get crimped, idiot. Let me down! Let me down!
I just realized that grabbing these candles actually goes towards the quest.
Yup.
I was just thinking, candle.
Candle.
That was a fun spin.
Oh!
I lost
Yeah,
a couple
calm
winged
down.
light yesterday.
Hmm.
One of the quests was to face the dark dragon.
Ah.
And I did. And then
Hold
I,
on. There's candles in here.
oh yes. And then I got bonked by it.
Oh no! Consumes wax. Exactly, that's what the is about,
Candles up here.
right? Let me through the ladder! I can't see the roof. I'm like a bird smashing into glass.
Now you just have to let yourself like free fall from here.
Yep.
Because if you move anywhere but into the center, it's like, oh, you want to step on this
Yep.
instead of go through it. Hey, crab? I almost called it a frog. Crab, stop.
Frog.
To be fair, I just watched a short that was probably stolen video, most likely, of this woman who does a crane game at the mall with her dog watching and pawing at a specific
Yeah.
plushie. And the plushie was a frog. Yeah, and so she like preloaded the machine to make it look like she got the plushie the next time they went, and the dog literally was jumping from excitement.
POV the moth in the corner of your room taking a bite out of a candle. I mean, yeah. I mean, it is what we call new sky players. We call them moths. So either way, it's accurate.
I just watched you hit the pillar,
I
and that is the moth in my room trying to get my phone at night.
Yep. Or it was the moth in my room when it landed in the palm of my hand one night. Just perfect landing in my palm.
My sister didn't understand why I like moths as like a pretty moth.
Mm-hmm.
Because as a kid I was afraid of them. And I'm like, yeah, when they were in our house, they were always flying around freaked out as hell.
But they are very pretty. I think I
They're
remember one
pretty.
time seeing a dead Luna moth
Yeah.
against a tree and kind of just wishing I could go and pick it up. But I was on a walk with my family and they were like, no, you can't stop for a dead bug. And I'm like, but it's so pretty. I want to grab it and keep it. And it's just like, no, that's a dead thing. You can't keep it.
Yep, don't forget the candle over here. When they're in your house and actively going for the light source in your hand,
Yeah. I think
that's a different story.
I think that's why the moth crashed into my hand is I had my phone in my other hand. And it was probably trying to move towards my phone but hit my other hand instead. Becomes small moth. Mood. Fun fact,
Just drink,
did you
like,
know
10
that
potions.
did you know that some moths drink blood? It's very cool. Anyway, something, we need vampires that are moths or butterflies, because some of them are known to drink blood, and I think that would be fun.
Okay, so there is this channel that is the making paste out of weird Chinese things to make a light summer snack in a village channel.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen some of those kinds of videos where they're like, in the small village, they collect these things and they make it into a snack by doing this and this.
Yes, the AI voice.
Yeah.
But like human written though.
Human written, but absolutely AI voiced, but the human also, like, is treating it as an exotic culture for some reason.
It probably is exotic to them.
That's fair.
Or they're just trying to do like a David Attenborough style.
Probably.
Like an Earth thing. Which I think is funny. But like, one of them starts out with a basket of silk moth cocoons.
Oh, hold on. RetroPlay said, did you know sky crabs can bite? Yeah! They've bonked me many a time. They can bite. Anyway, back to your story,
just
Fair.
bit me. Yeah. So, the guy says, yeah, once they are, something about, like, freed or something, then they take the cocoons and, stretch them out, or, like, soak them in water or something. And people are like, freed to where? Where? Where are they going?
Yeah.
To a good place.
They've gone to the good place. They're no longer here on Earth. When they said freed, my brain was like, no. Practically no one lets their silk moths live.
There are silk moth breeders.
Yeah, there are. I actually follow one of them who's trying to breed them so they can actually eventually regain flight.
Yeah, what they'll do is instead, like, cut the end so that the moth can actually get out, because they have been bred so much
that they can't chew through their own silk.
Get out. So you have to boil them to kill them, and then, yeah, it's kind of sad.
Very sad. Because they're so fluffy! Silk moths, they're so cute, they're so fluffy. How could you hate that face?
Yeah. When did I watch all this? Was it Saturday? I think so. Yeah, because Sunday was birds.
Oh. Immediate cutscene. Oh yeah, I was recently watching Alien Ocean by the Octopus Lady, and she did a video on boxing crabs. You know, the crabs that have little anemones on their claws that they punch things with. And the whole first half of the video was like, oh, it's a codependent relationship. They work together. Psych! They basically torture their anemones. And I'm like, holy shit. Nature's brutal. Anyways.
Come get Kendall's.
Kendall. But yeah, no, it's an example of parasitism where the actual parasite is larger than the thing it's parasitizing. Because they will literally steal food out of the anemone's stomach.
I found the channel.
A.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Yippee! But yeah, like the reason that when you see boxing crabs, the anemones in their claws are always white is because they're starved of sunlight. And the reason they're always so small is because the crabs literally will rip them apart to keep them small. And the funny thing is, they're technically true crabs, but coconut crabs, which aren't true crabs, have such big claws. The claws on boxing crabs are so tiny and weak. They're literally only good for picking up anemones. That's it.
Damn.
Retro Play says, I like watching moths evaporate by the rocks in Eden. Damn.
Okay. Ah! Hold on.
You good?
Oh, wait, no.
No!
Okay. Okay, I accidentally sat down. We're good.
Yippee!
I found the video. It says the worms are relocated.
Oh no!
They're relocated.
They are relocated to the
To where,
afterlife!
OP? Where?
Where are they relocated, OP? The press wants to know! Where did you relocate them?
Where'd you relocate them to? A nice farm?
A nice farm out of state, far away from the city?
Yeah, let's see some of these comments. The worms relocated to a stone mortar and ground into a thick paste.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what most of this channel is. They make a paste out of the whatever fruit they harvest using a stone mortar and pestle, and then they like cook it and stuff to make a light summer snack or something similar.
Yeah.
So making paste is, yeah, they're relocated to heaven, to the afterlife. Relocated? Nah, those MFs are dead as hell.
Dead. Dead as hell.
And then someone's just like, they're not turning into paste. I feel betrayed.
Alright, I think I got all the... Wait, no, there's a bit more wax I can see.
Damn, you can see wax? In some places I can't.
Delicious.
Num num car. That episode.
Could I friend
It's
YouTube?
really
No, I don't really accept friend requests in Sky anymore.
Yeah, you can never really tell unless you actually have like talked with the person. But there are some times when like Tube's not on. I know they're busy, but there's a quest that needs to be done with a friend. So I'll go find another friend that I made just randomly.
Yeah.
Or I'll just randomly go, hey, friend, real quick, thank you, bye.
Yep. But yeah, Retroplay, the reason I'm not accepting friend requests through YouTube chat is because, it sometimes means I get pinged at random hours when I'm busy and therefore can't respond or do much of anything and just continually get spammed. So we've basically made a rule where we don't accept friend requests from YouTube.
last summer it was interesting.
Yep.
A literal child.
Which, by the way, if you're under 13, you should not be talking in YouTube chat. I don't care how mature you are.
I don't
It's
care if
literally
you've got a
against the
channel where you're
law.
live streaming. Yeah, you're not supposed to be
Talking in
under 13
YouTube
and
chat
using
if
the
you're under
internet.
13.
You're not supposed to be using the internet.
Yep. Like, you're
At
allowed to
all.
use YouTube Kids and stuff, but...
Like, there was a whole big flare-up because, COPPA Act had to be relooked at and stuff and reinforced, which is why a lot of YouTubers went, very PG all of a sudden.
Yep.
And now why some YouTubers have separate channels.
Yep.
Where they're more kid-friendly stuff and they're more non-kid-friendly stuff because they don't want their slightly kid-friendly stuff to be marked as for kids.
Mm-hmm. And it's why I always make sure to mark every single one of my streams and videos as not for kids. Sometimes I just randomly find streamers in Sky. I think you brought up trying to do that before, yes. But yeah, no,
Good luck, because she looks like a moth to me right now. It's really funny.
And also, I change my outfit almost every time I join game. Hello, GM! Welcome! I was just about to keep talking about, what I think about kids being safe online. Like, I think, like, if you're under 13, minimum use at best. Like, YouTube Kids, maybe. But, like... Or, like, I don't know, specific channels you know are 100% kid-friendly. Like, I know I was really into Dan TDM when I was, like, 10. And, like, I know I'm a hypocrite for saying people shouldn't be on YouTube before they're 13, because I know I was on way more sites than just YouTube when I was, like, 12. But, like, genuinely, it's what I would recommend with how the internet is nowadays.
Yeah.
And also just that, like, not everyone else has to self-censor as insanely. Because they're afraid that Big Daddy YouTube is gonna get mad that they said a swear.
Yeah, don't be like the kids that I work with, or have worked with, where they're 11 and telling me that the horror story that they saw is real because it has real people. Horror story, where the dog turns into something and is really frightening and eats people. Like, they're watching live action horror on YouTube. It's not okay for them to be doing that. They should be on YouTube Kids.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's a certain level of understanding that I think is required before you start getting into content like that, just so that you have a better understanding of what you're seeing. And honestly, there's some people I've met who are fully grown and who I still think someone needs to reteach you, because, dear God, you think that's real. If I do have kids, I'm gonna make sure they watch Stampy Cat, Dan TDM, The Pals, and FGT. I only really personally know about Stampy and Dan TDM.
My brain was trying to squish that into Danty.
Danty.
Like D-A-N-T-Y.
Mm-hmm.
DM. Okay.
But yeah, like, my channel I would definitely not recommend for people under 13. Like, I would honestly put it to people, like, 15, generally, because of the kinds of, swearing and jokes that we occasionally make.
Yep.
But yeah, the amount of times I've like gone on a site and like ended up interacting with people that were in a completely opposite age group from me in some way that ended up making the interactions uncomfortable or turn out in the worst ways possible is surprisingly common.
Yeah.
Retro said, is it just me who's having server issues in the main season tree area? Considering I haven't gone there recently, I'm not sure. I am not a Sky main kind of YouTuber, so I don't know about all the issues and all the updates. Ferret's a bit more in tune with that than I am.
I am bereft. See my tear.
Just
Hold
a
on,
singular
hold on.
tear.
I need to find
GM said, oh, and Technoblade, and we got a new person in chat whose username is DK Dracula, who says, hi, Jube, with a little hand holding a heart. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh,
That is not the emote I wanted.
to the face palm.
It's not that. Where is crying?
Let me see if I can find it quicker than you. I found it already.
Which one is it?
It's, well, let's see. For me, it is 5th row,
Found it.
all the way on the left. Yep, there you go.
I'm bereft.
Oh, you are bereft. Alright, let's go pick up that new quest.
Woo! Hello, Grandma. Thank you for being the guide. This time.
Alright, elevated clearing and hidden forest. Let's...
Yep. Do we want to walk over there?
Mm,
Or fly over there?
I mean, we can
Or
warp.
use the grandma?
I will use grandma. That sounds so funny out of
Use
context.
the grandma.
I will use grandma. Ah.
Sad boy.
Oh, pat, pat. Pat, pat, sad boy. Alright.
See?
What's
too
our
am
next
sad.
quest? Act 2. Which one's next?
Did you do the... If you haven't done the second one...
Yeah, I didn't do the second one yet. I've been lacking.
Okay.
A new person in chat called Shortcake. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
We're playing through the seasonal quests for Sky right now. Right. Now I do a sit.
And you can redo these quests.
Oh, yippee! Just
I like
hello?
these places have
Yeah,
official
I don't
names.
really have anything set up for greeting new people, but hello, welcome. This is actually the busiest chat has been in a while.
Yeah.
Usually we'll
alarm
get
feed
1 to
small
2 person
beasts
per
and-
stream max. This is 4.
Yeah. Yeah. My alarm to feed the small beasts that roam my house
Oh
went
no.
off, and I went, oh no, there is somebody else home, so we're good.
Oh. They made her a swing. That's cute. Oh wow, XD. Yep. I'm no big streamer. I'm a little bitty streamer. I'm a tiny little streamer.
Yep.
Why am I grabbing the old man? Where am I supposed to go next?
Take them back to the lady.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, I landed on top of the spotlight.
Because these are graves that she's at.
Yep. And we gotta bring the ghosts to the graves, I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Alright, I can do that.
I like that you walk to a specific part to see what they're doing. Like, I walked to the edge so I wouldn't be in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, other grandma.
Another old person, come along! Alright, who's next? Up there.
Who do you
I would
think?
like to play her, but I'm still a moth on my previous account. Hee hee. Yeah, no, we usually don't accept friend requests through, YouTube. We've had issues where literal children demanded we become friends and then harassed us at all hours demanding to play together.
Yeah. It was real bad. That only lasted like 2 days.
Like 2 days before we just went, no, no more.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of become a rule.
It was bad.
It's our way of managing to make our lives easier and not make some kid super sad because we weren't able to play with them constantly. It's better for them to be sad that a streamer said no than that a streamer is ignoring them.
Yeah. Especially since it's summer, meaning kids have basically
endless free
unlimited
time,
access
yeah.
to devices and free time.
What? Big sad eye. It just happens. So we've made rules to, basically try and mitigate damage and also to not put ourselves under the stress of trying to keep up with potentially many people who want to be friends. Because I want to be able to be a source of, like, happiness and joy for people. Which means I don't want to have to burn myself out to make sure that people can feel that little bit of extra joy. Whee! Mysterious bird smog.
Oh, okay.
Oop. And they vanished. Damn. I'm happy you're explaining, lol, or else I'd be so confused. Now subbing. Thank you. Welcome to the group. I tried coming up with, like, names for my subscribers, but nerds just sounded a little weird, though it is fun. Because I don't see nerd as a negative word, though it is often seen as one. Mm-hmm. And we got the squinty eye text emoji from DK Dracula. collecting the heart
This
from...
player is asking for help.
Oh,
What do you need help with? This is an easy season.
a hee hee. What a mood. Alright, let's take this little emote here and next quest.
Next quest is the girl.
Act 3. Oh, fuck yeah. It's giving little Shakespearean actor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's do this next quest.
This one's fun.
Ooh. Alright, we know what that means. Feather.
And this bird's losing a lot of feathers.
Yeah, this poor bird. I hope it's not plucking itself out of stress. Ayo! Costumes? Oh, fuck yeah, costumes.
Oh my god, I fell.
I'll go for this one. Cute. Cute. Not bad. This one. Hello.
I guess the hat is part of her hair, but I think it's really funny that, like, yeah.
Technically, this one goes with this hair, but...
Okay.
Yep. Random
The
person
bow
move. Random
Is
person
not
move.
going with this Anubis mask. It just isn't, cousin. Please.
I'm on Act 1, sweat drop. Understandable.
They're pretty easy.
You can catch up pretty easily, honestly. Like, I'm the kind of person who might, like, do an entire season in a day if I feel like it. Alright, which cave? Let's go with, this one. Perfect.
I picked the choices that I didn't choose last night. It looks like I got cowboy boots in my dress.
Let's see what the... Oh, little bow. Little bow.
I like that once you get in, like, the bird's path, you don't have to steer it.
Yeah. You can just fly forward. Alright, now we gotta chase it. Come on. Got it.
Ooh.
Oh. Aww. Aww. That's kind of sad. Hey girly, you good? Let me help you up.
No, she is sad.
Come on over here. Let's go. We got a gotcha from Dracula. What's the gotcha about? Oh. Man, they're all just sad. It's very funny. It's just like, ah yes, we're gonna help him! Oh, now I'm depressed. Crib. Wait, what app are you using to stream or go live? It's called OBS. It's a broadcasting app. You need a computer for it, usually. And honestly, you need a decent one, because otherwise it's gonna lag out. And you can't play all games. Lol, oh no, I'm depressed. I mean, depression is no joke, but it is very funny for a game plot to be like, oh yes, we're gonna help this kid! Now I'm sad. I'll help the kid! Now I'm sad. No, I'll help the kid! I can do it! I'm sad.
It's a commentary on how you think you know what to do, and then your world
And then you
gets
don't.
shattered.
Yup.
And-
OBS, I'm on
yeah.
PC. Yeah, OBS. It's actually a pretty common, recording and broadcasting software. That's what the BS stand for. Broadcasting software. Not bullshit. Though they do
Or
share
babysitter.
initials. Or babysitter, true.
What does the S stand for? Sitter.
Sitter.
Babysitter.
Like babysitter,
Then
yeah.
Why not add a BS? It just doesn't look good.
It just wouldn't look good.
Thank you, Syndrome.
I remember seeing that short. I think it was one of my art classes, and the teacher was like, you know what, I'm just gonna show you some examples of 3D animation. Here you go. Watch this
And
clip.
you watched The Incredibles?
Clips of it, of The Incredibles. Not even the full thing. Like, clips of The Incredibles in other movies. Can I join? Sorry, like I've said before, we don't really invite people to join. We do have a Discord, though, but I will say, rule is same as on YouTube. You have to be 13 or older to message. It's just a rule to keep things safe, clean, and, respectable for everyone.
Also, that is just the rules of the internet.
And the rules of the internet, yes. they're just like my anti-discrimination rules to make sure everyone can have a fun and safe time.
Yep. It's Thursday, meaning there's wax in this little crevice.
Ayo?
A plant
Ayo!
grows here.
Random wax.
It's
Nice.
where one of the plants grows instead of it being on the, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I discovered that like 2 months ago, and I was like, oh, more wax, yay. No! Butterflies, you cannot steal me to go up the tree!
Oh, they're stealing me.
Oh, yeah.
Whee!
That happens at grandma dinner sometimes.
Oh! And then I nosedived without even really pointing myself down.
Butterflies did that for you.
Nice.
Yeah, but grandma dinner, if you watch something, the honks that people will do sometimes, or the honks that grandma does, will, alert the butterflies and kidnap you.
Whoa.
And, yeah, I look away. Sound is off. I look away.
And you just go flying.
I am in the tree. And I'm like, what
Hilarious.
happened? I think I was like crocheting. I was just like, yeah, whatever. And then I was in the tree and I was like, what happened? And then
What
I
happened?
found out from the title of one of the memories that was like,
That they just yoink
yeah,
you?
put the tent for anti-butterfly honks.
That is hilarious.
Bonk. Ooh, this does go very well with this.
When grandma calls, I guess she don't want no hug. Yeah, you can hug her, well, this one you can hug, but... And you said, OMG, I crochet. Hey, crochet gang!
Yay!
I have a giant wing cardigan. It's too heavy to wear. I'm honestly gonna see if, like, the kid pattern works on me, because genuinely, the full-size one with at least the hook size I use ended up way too big and way too heavy.
Wait,
And I had to
so
buy
there's two
extra
of us.
yarn.
We're going to the caves.
Yes! Cave, 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 cave. Slay.
Cave Johnson here.
Slay. And honestly, I learned to knit when I was like 10. Like I was slinging out scarves without looking at the without looking at the knitting needles. Jesus fuck, my brain automatically went to sewing. And then I learned crochet recently and I went, this is so much better. I don't have to worry about the stitches slipping off my needles when I set them down. I just have to worry about the main hoop I'm using. Oh.
Main hook.
Main hook, yes.
And yeah, that's why you get needle stoppers or have something to stop your needles.
Mm-hmm. It's just,
Because
I was
otherwise
literally using my
things slip
mom's
off,
secondhand knitting stuff, and she only got needles and yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, textile crafts are S tier.
Spinning, weaving, crochet, knit.
Knit,
The fiber
cross
arts are
stitch.
fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm planning on getting myself a, I've seen some tutorials for making your own, sewing mannequin that actually matches your proportions. And I'm thinking of making one for myself at some point. Just because, like, I have a wider back than most sewing mannequins, where they've given them, like, those really thin, dainty, narrow backs. So it
My
makes it
grandma's
hard to make my
mannequin
own
is-
clothing. But, if I have one that matches my measurements... Shortcake said my mom knits too, what? Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty common.
it's
but
pretty common, pretty
there
fun.
are mannequins that are adjustable.
Yeah, I have an adjustable mannequin. The problem is when I twist the thing to make the back bigger, it also makes the front bigger.
I think the one that my grandma has, you can adjust them individually.
We got a new person in chat who I think their name is JP Gamer. They're using like the fancy font. But hello,
Why must you
welcome.
use the fancy font? It makes it so much harder for people.
Like, it
But
looks
I guess
cool,
it is
but
fancy.
it is fancy, but makes it a bit harder
It
to
does
read.
not translate well.
Because oftentimes it's actually symbols in other languages, which are pronounced very differently. But hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the little wave. Today is a chill stream day. Just me and Ferret.
Run inside and light it from the other side, please.
Okay, I will run over.
Because this is the one where it does that.
The stupid thing, yeah. Hold on. And I am... there.
What? Okay.
Wow, it let you through no trouble this time.
I have done this several times.
Same!
And needed, like, shared spaces to get through on swings.
The only time I've ever managed to get through on my own was like when they had first added the caves. And I lit it and dashed through and it managed to glitch and stay lit for just a little longer. Very chill. Yup. I mean, I try to maintain a certain level of energetic during streams, because, I mean, it's kind of often, but I don't think I'm as loud as some of the other streamers I've watched out of curiosity. I mean, I've got a naturally loud voice, but...
Mic peaking, yes.
Mic peaking, yes.
Energetic, not always.
Not always. Sometimes I just kind of sit in the background being quiet. Alright, where to next? Up top?
Up to the cave with the other jars.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I might not get Repo, but I've seen a lot of people playing it lately, and honestly, very funny. I've been watching, Green's streams, or at least recordings of them.
Yeah.
Very funny. Just Mr. Sandman, as he runs people over with the cart. It's a very funny bit, if not a bit repetitive.
Yeah. Grian's one of the ones where people, like, talk about him and hype him up so much that I don't want to watch him.
Mm.
Like, when I was watching Every Hermit for Hermitcraft, sure, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, on my own, not the first one I go to. But first one my friends, it's the first one that they go to.
The main reason I go to him
But,
is because, like, I just kind of enjoy his energy.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But, like, I'll be around people who like his stuff. But I just... It's too much sometimes. Anything up here?
Nope,
No,
I think
no.
there's only usually a winged light there.
Sometimes
Alright.
there's a plant.
Where to next? What's our next daily? Because we still have a little over 2 hours.
Yeah. So... Obviously, at some point, we're going to go back to Prairie. But first, let's stop by the... Oh. Guess I missed some.
Meanwhile, I overshot and had to do a circle.
Wonderland Cafe.
Ah.
So usually there's at least one at the, like, home area.
What?
Where...
2 hours, lol? I streamed for 3 hours.
Yep.
I find it makes for a good amount of content, and, I don't know, it's a good amount of time.
Wait, it's over here.
You're moffed. It's very funny.
Oh no. Is a moth.
Moff.
Ah! Okay.
Here?
Yep.
Alright, there it is. Let's go.
Yeah, because flying around and trying to get the light while it is pinpricks is evil. Also, Prairie is one of the ones, specifically Sanctuary, where the light for the wax turns into pinpricks, or is nothing for me, except for like one little ball.
Ah.
So I will need your help with that.
Of course.
Sometimes I just run around the geyser just trying to collect bits. Just hoping that stuff is there, just guessing.
Oh,
based
new
on other
person in
people.
chat again. We got Gonzalo Diaz saying, hello, nice avatar. Thank you, I designed them myself.
Yeah.
I am planning on giving them an upgrade now that I've learned a few more programs and software. But it is gonna take a bit. Like, I've got to model proper ear wings, because these little fluff tufts, got recently mistaken for fish fins.
I don't even want to think about what our D&D campaign would be like if we were streaming it instead of just playing by ourselves. It would have to be too family friendly.
God, it would have to be too family friendly. No. Half of the jokes. And I mean, we can always do one with, like, other characters, but our current ones, no.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
Not my
Also-
tiefling.
Yeah. Yeah, your feathers are like lark blue.
They look like the blue shiny from the season pass. Yeah, when I redesigned my avatar, so I've got, I make different versions of my VTuber avatar for different games. This is the Sky one. I decided to give them mostly white hair, like the Sky Kids, and, well, I wanted to recreate the sort of colors of the birds of Sky, and I had played the Season of Flight, and I was like, you know what? I'll use that as inspo. And then I did. It could honestly be updated, though, since the software I was using did not know how to do capes.
Yes. I keep forgetting that that's what that's supposed to be.
Yup. It doesn't look like a cape at all, and I'm just like, please, just let me make a cape. Please, software, add capes. I'm begging.
No.
And it's like, no, I know that we make anime characters, but we're not giving you capes.
It is Edna. No capes.
No capes. Ah, it's the music one today.
Oh yeah. Music place.
Uh-oh.
Also. What?
Game crashed.
Oh no.
It did not like that I tried to do the silly song bit. It just went, oh, you touched the song thing? No!
Sometimes this interaction is very funny to me.
The
Mad Hatter is like,
challenges of
you
our-
play the big ukulele.
Yeah. The challenges of our generation. Yep.
Yeah.
I've recently been teaching myself Miku Miku dance software, which is fairly old at this point. And I'm trying to figure out how to edit models so they work in it. The funniest thing is figuring out hair physics. You have not struggled against the very physics built into a program until you have watched a braid glitch like an old screensaver.
And stay on the floor.
And stay on the floor instead of bouncing back up into an actual strand of hair.
Oh hey, Tube's online.
Yep, hold on, I've got to stretch out. Because Sky does not start at the same resolution I quit it at. There we go. MMD is hard. Yeah. I'm currently messing around with a dance I downloaded, and I'm having to edit the camera since the models I made are very different heights from the base models.
Yes.
So, for example, when the shot would have the character's head centered, it is focused now instead on the character's neck.
Albeit it might be a little too tall.
Yep. It's like, yeah, you know these models you spent a while on? You're gonna have to edit their heights again because, he's too tall. And then with my actual VTuber model, it's too short.
I find it interesting that the rabbit has to, like, notice you first.
We gotta know. Unfortunately, yes. And that's not adding on trying to figure out how to make skirt physics. Hours of work wasted. Thankfully, I can just do some edits, I think, to get the height right, but damn. But after that, it's mostly going to be adjusting the positioning of things like the hands so they stop where they're supposed to. Like, when a character does like a little gasp with the hands in front of a mouth, them actually being in front of the mouth instead of in front of the eyes.
Gasp. I can't see this.
Gasp! I will protect my delicate eyes!
I can't hear you, it's too dark in here.
I can't hear you, it's too dark in here! Oh, I missed a single speck of light.
Oh yeah, because there's like a single thing like right there against the couch all the time.
Have you ever tried Live 2D? No, but I've seen plenty of how it works, and there is no way in hell I am drawing my model to chop it up and then carefully rig it. My main model looks a lot better than my Sky model. I honestly might start just using my main model all the time.
What would you do it for a Juby snack?
Ah!
Aurora is coming back as like a what's it called? Encore. I feel like it's gonna be kind of like how the days of one of the recent events lately was technically an encore for Little Prince. That's how I think it's gonna go, but we'll have to wait and see. Just give me all the sheet music, please.
Had a couple of visitors interrupt the stream.
See,
Anyway.
I was about to start singing Jooby Jooby Joob. What are you? A bird.
A bird. The downside of,
Okay.
not having a completely separate stream room.
Mm-hmm.
Alas, I do not have the money required for that kind of stuff. I am only a simple under 100 subs streamer. I am a simple streamer. How to that type of... I don't use AI, and I fully condemn the use of AI.
Generative AI.
Generative AI. I like the use of, like the artificial coded intelligence in games, but, like, once you start getting into, like, generative AI, no.
Which app?
Which app? You mean for my model tracking or for making models? Because there's a few. Like, I use Vroid Studio to hand make models, and then I edit them a bit in Blender sometimes. Like, I'm planning on doing some edits in Blender for this model. And then, I take them into this software called VC Face, which works with Vroid models to get the, face animations correct.
And I can tell whenever Jube is working on a model because I just get the pop-up.
Because
Jube is in VRoid Studios.
Yep. And I don't just use it for, my stream avatars. I sometimes use it to make, character references for myself. Do you have a link? I don't have a link, but it's pretty easy to find. It's just VROID Studio on, Steam. And VC Face, you just have to look up yourself. It's V, then the word C, S-E-E, face. Please send link. I literally can't grab one right now because I am currently using a controller, not a keyboard.
We cannot send link. Links don't work in YouTube chats.
And links don't work in YouTube chats, yeah.
Okay. Let's go play some music.
Okay, sister. I use they, them, but okay.
I think they meant it in a James Charles
Yeah,
kind
like
of way.
okay, sister. I'm limp wristing, but you can't see it because I don't have hand tracking. I remember when I was making my model, I was trying to figure out if there was a way to do hand tracking. But, it was like, you have to you have to buy this $100 camera to get hand tracking. And I'm like, $150 camera? Just to track my hands? What do you mean? What name
She
to
cuts
tell?
out every other part. Cuts out every other part of a video. Just the hands. Only focuses on hands.
Yeah. And then I'd want to fix up the model. I tried to give my VTuber model some sailor's tattoos. Because I tried to make them pirate bird mix. But I had completely forgotten to actually get vectors of the tattoos I wanted.
Oh no.
So I awkwardly hand drew them in using a computer mouse without my actual drawing tablet. And, yeah, we don't talk about the hand tattoos. What name to tell? Can you say that better? Okay, sister, you're from... Dude, I have no idea what you're saying. Please, proper grammar. Thank you. Oh, wait, you're asking what name it's from. You know, I think he was a beauty guru type person. I don't know,
Yep,
I never
James
was into his
Charles.
drama. It was,
All I know
very
is drama.
popular for a bunch of drama. Well, infamous for some drama. you know how it is. Person gets famous, person does stupid bad things. Drama comes because they did stupid bad things. How many years of your life have you spent in the game so far? Which game do you mean? Cause, Also,
In case it isn't clear,
you
I am
have
trying to
lost to
lure
the
Jude-
game.
Oh no. I am trying to lure Jude past this curtain. A
I'm
few steps
following.
at a time.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna go do some research about Sky. See ya, shortcake!
Bye. I got stuck because there was no light, so I couldn't tell where the theater was. Because both curtains were closed.
What app name you tell? Well, for tracking, I use, it's called VC Face. So, the letter V, then C is in to see with your eyes, SEE, face. Like, your face. It works with Discord and all sorts of different apps, so it means you can just put in your pre-made models and voila! Face tracking. There is some, calibration you have to do. It's why this model is, freaking out and showing my eyebrows in angry position a lot more often. And I use... It's Vroid Studio. VROID Studio. STUDIO. To make them, and then I use Blender to add other things, like, for example, I might make better ears for this, or if I want to add a hat, or wings, or any little accessory bits.
Up the mountain we go.
But, if you ever want to try, like, making VTuber sort of things, especially 3D models, I highly recommend doing research yourself. You might find a method that works better for you.
Polygons.
Like, Vroid is a good software for starting because it has a lot of, like, pre-made models and such, and pre-made clothing. It's what I see a lot of, new 3D VTubers using, especially on YouTube, because it's free, and it's fairly easy to use and has a lot of sliders. But, I have heard that some people enjoy other softwares that are less free. I just used it because it was what was available to me at the time, and I've grown used to it.
Do you wish to go up the mountain or to the Colosseum?
Let's go up the mountain.
Okay.
And honestly, I just started by messing around and making, VTuber avatars just because I don't always like showing my face in Discord. So sometimes you want to go in a call and you want people to be able to see your expressions and that you're listening, but you don't want to show your actual face, so you just make a VTuber.
I might have to do that, honestly.
I can definitely help.
Yay.
Yippee! But most of the softwares I mention are free, because if you want really good tracking, you have to pay a good deal of money for that. Or you commission some... Bleh. Your channel has a Discord? Yes, it's usually linked below every video. I used to do a Discord plug all the time, but We had
haven't
like
gotten many new people.
we haven't gotten many new people, and then sometimes the people who join are literal children who shouldn't have Discord.
Or they join and then they like see the rules and then they're like, nope, I'm out.
They see the rules that are like, hey, we've got rules against people under 13. We have rules to make sure that no one is discriminated against. We got rules to make sure everyone can have a safe time. And it's like actually, I would rather be unsafe. Goodbye.
Got a crunchy snack.
Ooh.
Stream friendly, obviously.
Of course, of course, of course.
I am joking. It is not stream friendly. It is sour Skittles popped.
Ooh.
It's like the official freeze-dried Skittles.
Lol, those are kids for sure, yep. I just remembered, I saw a thing that was someone talking about what generation you're in, based on what decade you were born in, and, what you grew up with. Separating each decade into 2 halves. And the funniest one is that for kids, like, born around this time, they're like, these kids were raised watching Cocomelon and Has Been Hotel at the same time, and I'm like, I hate how right they are. Because I have heard more than what seems like the right amount of 13-year-olds making, relatively NSFW jokes. And I'm like, you are a child. You should not be saying those things. You do not know what they mean. Please don't say that. This sounds incredibly odd to hear coming from a baby.
Yeah. I had to have several conversations of basically, don't say gay, with some of the kids I work with, who are elementary kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because they legitimately just thought it was funny, didn't know what it meant. It's like, hey, just don't.
I remember.
You don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you because it's literally against the law.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I
will tell you not to use it because it could hurt somebody.
Yeah. I remember when I was, God, I forget how old I was, but when the, don't say gay, don't say it as an insult infomercials were coming out, and it's like what if I said this salt shaker is so 15-year-old boy?
Well then.
Because basically the guys were insulting each other and saying, oh, you're so gay, as an insult. Honestly, I want to see if I can find that infomercial again. It's a bit of a comedy gem.
Okay, Jube. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
Fairy time.
Ooh, so true. Hold on. But, like, the amount of times I have seen kids say, like, wildly incorrect things that, one, they don't genuinely, like, even my own cousin, she was into the musical 6, like, as a 11-year-old, and she was, like, singing some of the lines, and I'm, like, sitting there, now that I am old enough to understand those lines, and being like, child, that, you're singing that line like that, and you genuinely do not know the meaning. I don't want to ruin your fun, but dear God.
Oh yeah.
Hearing a kid sing the line from the song All You Want to Do gave me whiplash.
Yeah, when my niece was about 4, so like 10 years ago, wow. I had gotten into Waitress, the musical.
Banger musical.
Yeah, we were watching her, and I'm listening to the music on my phone, and focus on the negative, ends in the word shit.
Ah.
And she heard it and goes, what shit? And my mom and I were just like, Right.
Fun fact, when
And I'm like, I forgot that word was in there.
Fun fact, when I was a kid, I had told my dad that something was a bad word, and he proceeded to tell me the actual definitions of the words. And I apparently the next day went up to to this girl who had been mean to me like all year, and I said, "You're an ass." And she's like, "That's a bad word." And I'm like, "No, it's not. It means donkey, 'cause you're a donkey."
Damn. I called you an ass for a reason, but not the one you think.
I called you an ass not because it's a bad word, but because I think you're a donkey.
You are an equine animal, not quite a horse.
To be fair, I violently remember that girl, like, literally stealing my hat in winter and playing keep away with it.
Yeah.
W dad, exactly.
Mhm.
My dad is a W dad. He knows how to cook, and he cooks really well. I wish, like, my parents had a whole divorce thing because my grandparents didn't like my dad. But, like, I think if he had been around to raise me, I probably would have ended up cooking a lot more than, I do. And I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more than I do.
Yeah. But that's what got you here.
Yep.
Literally, like, one different choice and you could have been, like, an entirely different person.
Yeah. That's actually a very fun thing about, like, I write a lot of new characters, I come up with backstories, and it's very fun to just imagine what one small change in, their life could have become.
Oh, yeah. I've got an entire...
Yeah, your entire What If AU for the D&D characters.
Yeah, how many words is that now? 30,000 words.
Damn.
30,000 words of, hey, this guy actually really fucks up and makes it so that my D&D character, his stepson, is not fucked up. And by that, I mean he dies.
Yippee! Murder!
Execution.
Execution!
Public hanging. And then a stabbing because half-orcs are known for resisting death.
Yeah.
But also just... I wrote a small little thing that was like, what if nobody had trauma and they just met, like, organic?
Yeah, what if they met in, like, a normal way? And it's like, yeah, what if this person, didn't have to be sent away because they were literally going to die as a toddler? What if
this person's family wasn't killed in front of them and then they had to flee?
It's literally just all that, and honestly, it's amazing. It's also why I enjoy modern AUs or different setting type A. Why am I flying backwards? Okay.
Butterflies.
But, like, it's why I love, like, alternate reality AU type things, because you can, sort of investigate what would have been different. I love character studies.
Yeah, like, human AU? There was no evil stepdad. Most AUs, actually, there's no evil stepdad.
Yup.
In one of them, he got ran over by a cart, and then backed over, and run over again.
That is genuinely hilarious. Just like, yeah, no, and then I ran him over with my car 10 times.
Oh no, this is royalty. It's
And then
literally horse and cart.
Yes. It was a particularly large bump in the road. That was a person. It was? I thought it was just a particularly large bump in the road.
Oh, yeah,
Kai in
my
chat,
thinking about it is-
hello!
Hello,
Hello! Kai says, my favorite AU is you get to be happy.
Yep. My favorite thing about it is that I headcanon the conversation being something like, "Man, this guy looks like he was run over by like 7 wagons." It's like, "Oh no, just one." What do
Just
you mean?
one.
Just one.
Just one. Just one wagon.
Because I hated how this guy treated his wife.
Yep. Anyways, Entire Man Disposal Services!
Yep. And that's the fun you can have with AUs. In canon, they can do whatever the hell they've done, and you can't stop it. But in AUs, you can stop it.
That's the fun thing about writing. You can both terribly traumatize and hurt them. You can remove limbs, but you can also be like, and they got to be happy forever and ever.
Yeah. What if extra traumatic thing happened?
Yeah,
Like,
just,
oh no.
what if I put them through a paper shredder? One wagon and a few dozen hooves. So true. Stack.
Okay, these Skittles things
Mhm.
aren't regular sour Skittles. They're different Skittles,
Mhm.
but they're sour inside.
Hell yeah.
My tongue is gonna hate me for this.
My dad brought Timbits, so I've got like these little donut holes on my desk.
Oh yay! I was hoping who that visitor was.
Yep.
Wow, that was a sentence that was short of like 6 words.
It certainly was.
I was hoping that was who the visitor was.
Mhm. Otherwise, it would have been short because my mom is fairly easy to just say, "I'm busy, please. Please stop. You're gonna be heard on camera saying my real life name and doxing me."
You don't have a dachshund.
I don't, but I did have a cat.
Oh, one of my favorite cat stories, besides the one when I was a toddler.
Mhm.
That one is also fun.
Kai said
was
your
just-
tongue will leave you.
Yeah. No.
That's your
You
tongue
need
trying to
it.
leave your body.
I
It's your
need it.
skeleton hatching!
No! My skeleton does not need to be hatched. But so we got a cat when I was like 4,
Mhm.
and I got to pick her out at the pound,
Aw.
and she was a kitten,
Mhm.
and I was obsessed with Mulan,
Ah, yep.
so I wanted to name it Little Brother, because that's what she named the dog.
Yep.
And so I tried. I remember talking to my mom, going, "Oh yeah, we're gonna name it Little Brother." No. It's a girl. Okay, little sister then. No, you already have one of those. Okay, fine, Whiskers.
I remember being a child when we got our cat, and I was really into Oliver and Friends. You know, the movie with the talking cat and the talking dog and all just the talking animals. You know, the one where the song "Why should I worry? Why should I
Yep.
care?" is from. And I really wanted an orange cat so I could name him Oliver. We got a pitch black cat with a little white tip on his tail, and my mom named him Tippy.
Alas, maybe later in life you can have an orange cat. Maybe
Now
that
I'm
one will
more
be the one to find the
interested-
brain cell.
Perhaps it will be the first orange cat ever to obtain the brain cell. I'd be more interested in getting a lizard or something. Little bearded dragon.
Oh yeah, and the crazy Reddit stories that I
Mhm.
watch. There was one about a mom who refuses to go to a lizard's gender reveal party. Because it is a lizard's gender reveal party.
Oh, come on, where's your sense of whimsy?
So her daughter is in her 20s, is
Mhm.
asexual, never dated.
Mhm.
The mom thinks that she could be cured of that.
Ew,
Just needs to find the right guy.
no.
And therefore has some
Beliefs.
lovely ideas.
Yep.
And the daughter's got a skink.
Yes! Oh, they're so
Um,
cute.
And the mom is just like, she treats it like a child, like a human baby, even though she doesn't have one of them.
Ma'am, that is your grandchild. Be nice.
That is your grand lizard. Be nice. And so, it took a long time for the daughter to like actually reach out because,
Mhm.
hello, traumatizing mother. Yes.
Mhm.
And she's like, hey, so we thought it'd be funny to have a gender reveal for my lizard, but it's more of a like just hang out, get together party thing.
Mhm.
With that, just as a fun little thing.
Mhm. As the fun little gimmick, a
something.
fun little, hey, here's the reason we're having a party, but it's mostly just
Yeah.
a party.
And the mom was like, no, I am not attending because it's not for a real baby.
Girl.
I'm like, it's a lizard, and she said it's not even. It's a joke.
Mhm. I'm still
They're not
remembering that
serious
party.
about it? Yeah.
I'm still remembering the one that was like, yeah, so we expected you to bake our gender reveal cake and we never gave you the gender, so you made gray icing and now we're
Yeah.
pissed at you. I also
Gray
saw
cake,
one.
gray icing, just some clouds on it.
I follow Bistro Huddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like little fake restaurant stories where it's one guy playing all the characters. And one of my favorite ones that I think they released fairly recently was a couple asked the bistro staff to give their gender reveal. And well, they came up with making it a medium rare burger, so it's pink on the inside because it was a girl.
Wow.
And it didn't work because they accidentally overcooked it. And even then, they didn't really get it.
Oh no.
It was honestly kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
The idea of just dropping that on some restaurant staff.
Just, hey, we've been regulars for like 7 years now. Okay, what do you want?
No, the thing is, they're not even characters that they usually put as regulars. We're not at same guys, or stream sniping is not working. Stream sniping almost never works, honestly. As a warning.
Yep. Oh, I saw a gender reveal, but for an adult. And it was somebody coming out as a non-binary.
Yes!
So they hid in a box. It's like, it's a this!
It's a they! I love that! Wanna know what's funny? The person who invented, like, gender reveals didn't even expect it to get like this. Like, she was literally, like, just basically someone who had been trying forever to get a baby. And when they finally got one, they decided to have a little party and do a little reveal of what the gender was. And then it turned into a massive industry.
And their kid is,
yeah.
some form of trans.
Yeah, their kid is, like, trans. And that's honestly hilarious. It's like the originator of the gender reveal party has a trans child and is very upset with what gender reveals have become. You know you messed up when even the person who invented the event is telling you you're going overboard.
Are you okay, Tiny Link? What is wrong? I can see all these people.
I
And
can only see the
one
one
of them
who's
has
currently
the
laying
link
down.
hair.
Oh, I'm kind of
And-
upset I missed out on the link hair. That would have been fun.
It's this one that I'm like following right now. The
Yeah.
really small one. Yeah, they have the link hair, and they're like looking at the other ones, and like they're a little pouty emo or something.
Aw.
So their hands were just shooting down like the Arthur Fist meme.
Yeah.
Oh, a moth. Oh no, a moth.
Oh no, a muff. I will light them up anyways. The little Link! Oh, so cute! Look at the little Tanuki tail!
I mean, I felt so vindicated when they said that she was a Tanuki in B&A.
Mm-hmm. Oh, muff. Reinvent the Ides of March, but with colored candles. Yes!
The Prides of March.
The Prides of March! The Ides of March is still one of my favorite holidays. There's nothing funnier than celebrating the world's worst collaboration in a group project.
And also Day 15. Give it up for Day 15.
Give it up for Day 15!
Do people even know what episode that's from anymore? It's like
No,
remember
I
that one,
honestly think it's
but-
turned into just a massive meme. And Gonzalo
Yeah,
Diaz says, "Don't let the cuteness fool you. They are the danger."
Yeah. Yeah, they are like Sky yelling at the people they're with right now. It's so funny.
He's a grown
There are
45-year-old
conversations to be had
man.
here. Yeah. But the Day 15, I believe, is from the episode where they tried to do 24 hours. Like, they tried to go to 24-hour days.
Yeah, because they wanted it to be one of those
Because profit.
24/7 restaurants.
Yep. So they're going Day 15, but literally when you have, like, 2 employees,
Yeah.
that doesn't go over very well.
Anyway, I love that. Don't let the cuteness fool you. He is a grown 45-year-old man. I'm looking at a member of
That's
the
gonna be
group who is
voices.
not currently. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, based. Being so comfortable is just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm definitely 100% still identifying as a guy, but I will be Hat Kid whenever possible. I will be a cute little anime girl whenever possible. And honestly, iconic. There's literally a whole bunch of guys that I've seen that are just like, I can't be a female character unless I can sexualize her. And it's like calm down. Calm down, genius.
Oh, there was a sketch that I saw
Mm-hmm.
that was basically like why guys prefer, or when the guys prefer female skins,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like male voice, but it's a girl acting.
Yep. I've seen
And
that video.
The lip syncing was great,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like her meeting up with a bunch of their friends.
And it's like
In the
now
game, and
crouch
it's like-
on the ground. The male character crouches, and it's like okay,
Army
now
crawl.
watch me as I army crawl. And we got a new person in chat asking for a friend code. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Once more, we do not accept friend codes from the YouTube chat because we've had literal children ask to friend us before. And
it got out of hand
and we'd rather not.
fast.
If you've ever wondered why your favorite streamer won't friend you on games, it's usually because they know that other people would feel left out if they friended you, and also that it's just weird sometimes.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall! Today is gonna be the day!
I almost started playing it, but I forgot. It's been a while since I played it on Sky, so it would have taken a second.
I honestly don't know where the culture of going on people's streams to find servers and friends came from. Cause like I don't remember that being something when I was like growing up.
Streamers weren't a thing when I was growing up, so
Yeah, that's fair.
YouTube was barely a thing. So yeah, this is all new.
It's very new, but
yeah.
just gonna say this. Don't share your personal information with people online. It's for your safety. Remember. It's funny to share snippets of lore, but don't share anything that could identify you.
Or you'll have to face the dirt man. Without any dirt.
Without any dirt under your pillow for him. You'll have to face the dirt man with no dirt. And he will turn you into dirt.
There we go, Wonderwall.
Nice.
There was a day a while back where I just like sat there, like just in VC, just streaming and just playing music at a campfire in forest to farm candle.
I remember when
And
I was
just playing music and it just was very chill.
I remember when I first started playing Sky and I got my first instrument, I literally, like, sat on my bed at, like, 2 a.m. transcribing songs into Sky piano notes. So I could more accurately, like, play out songs whenever I wanted. Ah, it's a small, small world. It's a small...
Yeah.
And then the angry key mash, yep. I had them, like, I had my transcriptions written out on post-it notes. If I find them again, I will attempt them.
Also, I do believe that it was designed, at least for the controller parts, to be where you're not trying to hit the same area of the controller like too many times at a time. Or like next to each other. So like left, right, left, right, left, right.
Actually, let me check. I can pull out my instrument. Yeah, left trigger, right trigger down,
that.
A left, X up, Y. Jeez. A singular toot. Oh wow, this is the first time I've seen the view count get up into like mid-20s.
Oh wow.
We have 26 views. Yippee!
Nice.
Congrats, guys!
Now we're gonna go fly off into the sunrise.
Yippee! Hold on, I wonder if I can play my flute while you drag me. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yippee!
You did it. And your feet were moving the whole time. Because every note has a different move.
Every note has a different pose, yep.
Which
That's
I think
honestly
would be very frustrating for, like, real flautists.
Yeah. Because a huge part of a lot of wind instruments is having, like, a solid, like, stance, because the main thing is breath control. It'd be funny if they added a clarinet into Sky. I don't think they've added a clarinet yet.
My sister was the only clarinet in her jazz band. And so, I was like, hey, that is my sister, the clarinetist in all of jazz band. Clarinetist, you know?
My school had us all learn wind instruments for our first year of middle school. Like, brought us in and had us all try out different instruments, different mouthpieces, see if we could make the sounds. And the only one I was actually good at was clarinet. I wanted to do flute so bad because of the whole connection of flutes to birds. And I've always found birds really cool. And it's just like no, you can't angle your air properly for flute. And I'm like, oh, man. And it's like, yeah, actually, clarinets run in the family. Here's your uncle's old clarinet. Wait, what?
Yeah, my sisters and my mom played clarinet. I didn't want to even try because I didn't want to play clarinet.
It is kind of fun.
We had a day where the fourth graders could go and try out some instruments because you could start orchestra at fourth grade and then play it through fifth and sixth grade as well. But then only fifth graders and sixth graders were allowed to do band. And so they had us fourth graders go and try out some of the instruments, and there was like just a bunch of like wind instruments that like you had to spray disinfectant on and let it dry for each kid. But I like did not even want to test out the clarinet, so I was just like, no more clarinet, please.
The parts I struggled with were getting it to make high notes.
Oh yeah, that is a very common thing. High notes and low notes.
Yep. I actually, I think I had a bit of ease with the low notes, but the thing is, the button for the high notes, I either wasn't getting enough wind in, or the seal wasn't lifting completely, and it made the worst squeaky sounds. Kai in chat said, I had asthma. I couldn't play wind. Pat. We had a girl who had done professional drumming classes outside of school, and she was therefore allowed to be a drummer, and that was it.
One of my sisters actually also did percussion. She did drumline, and so she was at like a bunch of football games and stuff. And actually played like the marimba and the xylophone. And like even went to like regionals for it.
We got Carpentress in chat saying Juby sounds like Yzma. Do I sound like Yzma? I never thought of that.
My voice?
Because if you're talking about the person who's talking about the siblings, that's Ferret.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we got a viola in chat.
Yeah. I played viola for about 6 months. I tried to drop out at the end of fourth grade, and my cousin told me I could not do that. I still had to go, and I hated it.
I remember practicing with my clarinet in the backyard, and somehow, I did not expect birds to enjoy it, but I think I literally had a sparrow almost land on the end of my clarinet once.
Wow. Yeah.
Why 37 ferrets from Gonzalo
Because.
Because.
I will explain later. After I finish.
After the story. Let's let Ferret finish their story, everyone.
So, my sister played clarinet, but also did the drumline stuff. She liked the drumline a bit more. honestly, so did I, because after a while, the clarinet gets boring.
Yup.
Um, and then she quit after high school. Um, but like still missed it, of course. So, we found a like local, like band and orchestra choir thing. And so now she plays in that as like most of percussion.
Damn.
If you fall into a basket of instruments, you might get a percussion.
Ta-da!
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I wish I could have learned drums, because I got to try a drum set once. And oh, it was fun. Anyway, Carpentress in chat with the pull the lever, Croak!
Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever?
Why do we even have that lever?
Thank you, Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt, what an icon.
And the amount of improving that movie took.
Mm-hmm.
They
Because,
basically
like,
made it all from scraps.
yeah, they
because
changed
they-
the entire
this,
plot.
The showrunner was like on a plane with, and like somebody asked what he does for a living, and he's like, oh, well, I'm currently like helping make a movie, and it was about a Sun King or whatever, and he was trying to explain, and it took like an hour and a half to like explain, and she's like, do you even know what's going on in your own movie? And he's, honestly, no. But they had gotten too far to do much else, so they just scrapped it all and went improv, go. Base ideas, characters, go. And the
You
reason why
sounded-
that movie was so great, and then the other one and the TV were not so great, is because the other ones were actually scripted.
Chat, no! You sound
Chat,
and
no.
look more like the kid from the Jungle Book!
Mowgli. But yeah, 37 ferrets, because I joked one time that I was 37 ferrets in a trench coat. It was a hive mind, is a hive mind, and the leader is named Jeremy.
Amazing.
And it has just carried across several different servers, and is now a thing.
Yeah.
Because radioactive ferrets is, an uncommon thing. Yeah.
Meanwhile, a business of 37 ferrets is pretty common.
You'd want more businesses to have at least 37 people.
Exactly. Let's see.
All in one trench coat is easy.
Yeah! I mean, if you've seen ferrets, you can just pick them up and shake them and they wiggle.
Yeah.
That's gotta be one of my favorite types of ferret videos, just someone picking up a ferret and, like, gesturing with it, and it's just like, wee, this is my life!
Or the ferret's like being folded in half.
Yes!
Just look at what this animal scarf can do.
Goodbye, table!
Goodbye, table.
That table just got this house has people in it through the floor.
It just went, uh-oh. What? People. Oh,
People.
no.
No, actually, this house has people in it is a horror project in which, well, one of the most famous scenes is a girl literally glitching through the kitchen floor. As if it was made of quicksand, like, literally slowly, like, no-clipping through it. Carpentress says, I imagine Ferret looks like a 13-year-old girl with red hair! Wrong gender! Wrong gender!
I have been mistaken for a junior high kid. Several times. I am small.
I don't think there's anyone in our streaming group who identifies as female, honestly. It's kind of funny.
Dude, where did you go?
Wing
Oh.
light.
Winged light.
That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Ferrets are ADHD worms on a string. So true. Thank you, Kai,
have
for that
been
brave
diagnosed. Thank you.
observation.
Yes. Also, enjoy some pictures in your DMs, Kai.
Are you female? I'm non-binary. None gender left beef. My gender is whatever
Non-gender
makes the
left
joke
beef.
funny. If Single Ladies is on, I'm a single lady. If it's a song about guys, I'm a dude.
I'm a he, him.
Yep,
I'm a dude.
Ferret is a he, him. Ferret's a dude.
There's a severe lack of testosterone in my body, though.
Mm-hmm. Alas.
A lad.
A lad! Exactly!
Aladdin.
A lad! Prince
Where'd you
Ali,
come from?
how could it be? I remember, like, those, you know those Disney parodies that were, like, really popular at one point?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm. My brain doesn't... Guys, it's they, them, but yeah. So, to correct your comment, guys, they identifies as no, nah. My gender is, what are you, a cop?
Yeah. Why do you gotta know so bad?
My gender is none of your business.
And I'm a business of 37 ferrets in a trunk.
Exactly! That's why it's none of your business, because we already got a business. Ferrets he, him, Jubes they, them, or whatever is funniest. Exactly!
How did you see Avi's new thing?
Yeah! I'm not fighting a non-binary person!
If
who
you
knows?
if your pronouns are they, them, I'm not arguing with you. I'm already outnumbered.
Exactly! Alright, we're flying up. Hold on. Up I go against gravity. Whee!
Night falls with gravity. Or whatever the lyric is.
Mm-hmm. Jube's PFP looks like a 2'5" tall elf with plastic wing accessories.
2'5". That's even shorter than Straggle.
This is the first time someone's diagnosed me as a height shorter than I actually am! Yay! I plan on updating the avatar at some point with proper looking wings, but I need to model those first, and boy howdy, I am not looking forward to teaching myself my modeling software. Do I know how to use it? Yes. Do I want to use it? No. No, God, please, no. 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 Mainly because if I start modeling it, then I'm gonna want to add, you're like a 7'9" tall Slenderman copy. It's confusing for me, but you guys look cool. Thank you.
Again, Sky, we are whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sky Kids have no
Because
gender.
Sky Kids, they got no gender.
Yeah.
None gender left beef. You get
Hair
9
and
foot.
clothes, that's all on you.
You like a 9'7" tall Slenderman copy. God, I wish I'd be able to reach everything. Sure, I'd hit my head on the ceiling, but oh, think of how amazing it'd be. I could reach
That
the
portal
top
thing.
shelf of my cabinets without climbing onto the counters.
Okay, but now I can just imagine you in the space above the cabinets, between the cabinet and the ceiling.
I have debated it. My, because we literally do have a gap above the cabinets in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
You're someone who's shorter than me!
Damn.
You're literally an inch shorter than me! Yippee! Hello.
Goodbye.
No, you ain't. Why you guys don't use centimeters or meters? Because feet and inches seems to be the most common one that people use. And
You see, they tried sending the metric system over to America. It failed.
it got stolen.
Twice. The things are okay. So it got stolen, and then the next ship sunk.
Yep.
So they went, no more. We're not gonna try ever again.
Yep.
Those things are expensive.
And even where I live, which is technically not in the US of A, we still use feet and inches for height. Because we're America's little hat. We're America's silly, chaotic hat that you shouldn't piss off.
Yeah, we do use it in like science and medicine and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When it's down to like the minute detail,
Mm-hmm.
the metric system is great.
Yes, exactly.
But
Like
just
measure-
the conversions suck.
Yep. Which is why it's
It's
easier
usually
to
like
do.
2.2 or 2.7 or something.
It's easier to do height in feet and inches, but then when you're doing like measurements, much easier to do centimeters. Ferret and Jube should become roommates so we can hear the echo of Ferret's mic through Jube's mic.
Honestly,
It would be. I think the whole group should just. Our whole streaming group
we-
should just move into one house together.
we
The
should.
chaos would be amazing.
Palpable.
Palpable, exactly.
Palp that chaos.
Like the clips I've seen of
Loot that
the
body.
the clips I've seen of the hermits playing Among Us, and like you hear someone yell from the other room like, "Kill him!" and then they stab the other person.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, when Lizzie and Joel are streaming.
Yeah, Lizzie and
together,
Joel.
You just hear. It's like, ah yes, there is a hermit and a hermit wife, enjoying their fun.
Mm-hmm. The erratic elves. You're either spelling erratic incorrectly or...
Yeah, probably. Erratic.
Mhm. In 5th grade. Yee.
Erratic.
Can we get an age check? Anyone under 13 shouldn't be on here, and I forget what age 5th graders are.
5th grade is about 11.
Yeah, you're a little too young to be commenting on YouTube, dude. It's literally against the law to have a YouTube account if you're under 13. And to be fair, most people are taller than me. Too bad, so sad. Dude, I'm sorry, but like, we literally might have to ban you because children are not supposed to be commenting on streams like ours.
Yep. Man, I wish Voices was here.
Yep,
Second
here I
to
can
that.
do it. Let me just tab out of Sky. And time to be a mod! And the thing I do is I don't know how to do it. Hold on. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. How do I... There, I hid him. I can't properly ban currently. But,
That's dumb.
yeah, I don't know. OBS is hard to use sometimes. I'd probably have to go into actual YouTube to ban.
You would have to. Yeah. Also, enjoy the party house. I
Yippee!
found it.
Hold on.
As in, it is one of the people I follow.
You're viewing
It's basically like making these space. It's like making a space, but actually viable. Because they just sit there. You can make them for really long timers.
Oh, wow.
Like, some of them are like 15 minutes, some of them are 10.
I'm just watching the walls pop up and obscure the view more and more.
Yep. It's a party house.
It's a party house!
Right, you weren't holding my hand.
Yeah, I had to
Okay.
join in awkwardly. Hold on, I'm trying to grab onto your hand, but it's just resetting the shared memory. I am gonna go refill my water. Because, hydration is important, people. I will be right back.
Hydration is very important, especially when you're in a party house. Like we are. Is it difficult to see? Maybe. But is it fun? Yes. This is fun. Oh no, chat can't see. Oh no, they can't see that I am spinning.
Streamer got back with water. Let's see.
I need you to make it so that they can see.
I am. Hold on. Let me join in. Spin. Beautiful. It's a spin party!
Jupe, are you spinning?
I am.
No, you're not.
On my screen, I'm spinning.
You are not spinning.
Nah! Is it because I did
You
it through
must
the
have hit a
emote
button.
wheel?
No? You probably hit a button as you.
No, I'm still spinning.
There we go.
I had to redo it.
Man, I like this party house.
It's very fun. And the people have good vibes too.
Yeah. The one that's like directly in the middle and spinning and just stopped spinning is dressed in like the princess hat or hair and with a fun dyed outfit from last season.
Oh, neat.
Whee! Yes, Kai.
Whee! You spin me right round, baby, ride round like a record, baby, ride round, ride round. You spin me right round, baby, ride round like a record, baby, ride round, ride round. We got people showing off their best dance moves.
I find it funny this person's still trying to. They still have their candle out.
Yeah, they're dancing and their candle is out.
Oh my god, they're dancing and their candle is out.
Their candle is out! Sir, put that away!
Oh no. There's a single ball that was not gone.
Oh no! Hold on. Let me see if I can... See, I know I've got a better dance move somewhere. That's just the dancing emote. That's the little spinny. Eh. Eh. Hold on, let's just... Hold on, I'll go with this. Nah. I'm like going through my emotes
I feel
and
like
trying to
this
find a
should
good...
sync. I wish that it like would sync the music
Yeah.
because it's not at all. It is not the Spider-Man dancing main.
Yeah. Hold on.
Grandma requires hug.
Grandma requires hug.
She says, "Goodbye, grandchildren. Have fun partying."
Hold on. Yay!
And of course, there is someone asleep at the house party.
Quick draw on his face!
The caramel danced in me.
Wow, artist on the beat. I actually had the full English version of that song memorized for a while. Don't ask why.
I won't. Okay.
Alright, where to
So,
next?
we have over 15 candles. I need to go to the deer place.
The nine-tailed deer.
So I
Got it.
lost 3 winged lights yesterday because of the
Because of the krill, yeah.
krill. So yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna check which ones I'm missing.
Let's see. Did I pick up the other one? Oh no, I also have one in Prairie Peaks. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go back.
I have one in Prairie Peaks. I have one in... 2 in Wasteland, at least. Nine-tailed
Okay.
deer, Moomin, Little Prince. Phenomenal
Uh,
weather. Welcome.
Hello. There is a shard in the boneyard, I believe.
Ooh.
So I'm
Alright.
headed back there. So just join me,
Okay.
I guess. Oh,
Let me join off of you. No, but I'm still trying to make sure I don't mess up my controls. Hello? Hello, hello?
hello. Let's stop the rain down in Africa.
My school,
Wait, no, let's not.
we did it one of those community service type trip things to Tanzania once, and I remember a lot of the kids who went on the trip yelling out the window of the bus that we were using to get to and from the airport, "I bless the rains down in Tanzania," because it's like Africa is the whole continent, not just the country, so we can't say Africa, because that's a whole continent.
See, yes, you could.
Yes, you
'Cause
could.
you're still referring to it.
Mm-hmm. It's still very funny.
Also, that gives me the same vibes as that one song that's like unconditional.
Mm.
I will love you unconditionally.
One of the funniest things to me is when people sing songs that the original singer was someone of the opposite gender, and it's like so they'll change the lyrics so they don't sound gay.
Oh yes, the gender bent versions.
Yep, and it's
And
like,
there are
no!
some where like I will not change the pronouns or who
Yeah.
I'm talking about because
Be brave!
Yeah.
Don't change the pronouns. If you're gonna sing that song, you're gonna sing that song.
And then there's Michael Bublé
And then there's Michael Bublé.
with Santa Buddy.
Your buddy isn't buying you a yacht, dude.
No. If they're buying you a yacht,
You're more than
gotta
just
look at
friends
your
if he's buying
relationships
you
with
a
them.
yacht.
Oh, there was a Reddit story where this guy was like, yeah, so my friend and I have been like really good friends.
Oh, no.
I think she has a crush on me. But like we are just friends. I don't see her as anything other than that. But like she paid for my tuition.
Dude.
Like a good $1,200 this year.
Dude.
And like keeps buying stuff for me. And like he's paying for my groceries. And then when I said that we're not in a relationship, she like cuts me off from that. Like, is she trying to use her money to get me to date her? And everyone's like,
Dude,
no,
she
dude,
thought
she
you were
did that
dating.
because she thought you were dating.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well now we're not dating. I'm not going to help you anymore because what I thought was true was not.
Mm-hmm. Girl thought your relationship was more than friends. You told her it wasn't. She's not paying for your stuff anymore.
Yeah, he legit was like, yeah, so, I was like, where's the grocery money? And she's like, well, we're not in a relationship, so there is no grocery money. You get to pay for your own stuff.
Mm-hmm. And, like, dude fumbled the bag there, because, like...
Mm-hmm.
Someone
Yeah.
who cares about you that much to pay your tuition and give you grocery money? You fumbled.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, there's usually a plant up in this treehouse or somewhere near it.
Mm-hmm. God, it's always so nice to fly around forest when there's no rain.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing here.
Alright, where to next?
Okay, so we're gonna go real quick to the abyss area
Ah, yep, makes sense.
as we're crouched on tree bark.
Ah, yes, chimney swifts.
And I walked straight into the vault.
And I followed! Man! Lemmings off cliffs, I tell you!
This isn't Wasteland.
This isn't Wasteland!
I almost walked back into forest.
Alright. But.
But
I'm realizing if I ever want to properly animate my base model, I'm gonna need to figure out how to add fabric physics. Oh god, I don't want to teach myself fabric physics.
have the internet teach you.
That's the thing, is most of the things are like, oh, use this app. I can't, it's in Japanese. How do I use it? Instrucciones, por favor.
Oh, my coworker speaks 5 languages.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool, and she travels a lot. Like, she travels at least once a year.
Mm-hmm.
So this year she's going on a cruise to, like, Italy.
Ooh, funky.
Mm-hmm.
I know a handful of parts of languages.
Yep. Oh, they're just a simple beachgoer.
Yeah, they're just a little beachgoer. With their little beach towel cape. Or Hawaiian shirt
their
cape and their little
sunglasses.
sun hat and sunglasses and their cargo pants that they're ready to stuff full of every single shell they can find.
Every gem in this godforsaken water.
Mm-hmm.
Because the gods truly have forsaken this place.
Yeah. And all that remains are the decrepit devils of our past.
Because God is dead and we've killed him.
How shall we atone for the sins, the murderers of our murderers? I don't remember the
How
exact
shall we
words.
comfort ourselves?
That was the
murderers
murderers of our
murderers.
murderers. Thank you. I'm still learning the bits. Yay!
See, that's all I know. So, I know that part very well. That's the thing. You find one thing you like,
And that's it.
get good at it, and that's it. God, is there another plant? Here somewhere. Oh yes, right there. In the wall.
Inside the wall. Just damn. Hold on. No? Okay.
I like to come here as the hour is turning because you don't really want to go to the broken temple back and forth and back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Either here or the Forgotten Ark. Also, when you're underwater, you can see the, not piles, but like the groups of butterflies really easy.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I'm gonna start honking now, because we're going to leave soon.
Could have sworn that group was bigger than 3.
Yeah. Guess it's not.
Hold on, let me just shoop. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, if we had just about 2 more minutes, then more butterflies.
Hell yeah. And we got a perfect little vantage point to look at it all from.
It's also just a good place to get a good amount of wax.
This makes for a pretty screenshot.
Nope.
Hold on, let me turn up my audio. I turned down musical instruments because there we go.
Man, it's been so long since I've just sat down and played.
Mm-hmm.
Plant!
Plant!
It is plant time again. I summoned the plants with my music.
That you did. Yippee!
Okay. Let's go across. Recharge, see if we see anything from there.
Whee! Oh, hey, I missed this guy. Yoink. I'm actually gonna see if I'm missing any others in here. Don't know why it's showing me the full animation again. Anyway.
Because it wants to. Wait. The plant it's showing me is like the cyan color.
Huh. I'm
Like, come
seeing
look at this.
blue.
All blue?
Oh, this singular one right here.
Yeah. It's cyan. I don't think it's cyan butterflies, but it is the cyan color.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one day where I just had to, like, sit on top of a pillar and the broken temple. Oh, I was gonna get that afterwards because if you honk, it does that.
Yeah.
I had to sit and just honk on top of one of the pillar things because the plant wasn't showing up, and then the bulb disappeared,
Oop.
and so I just had to come back, and it was fine. Okay, let's see.
I see a couple more over here.
Little baby ones.
Little bitty ones, little teeny tiny ones.
Oh, is this a... Oh, yes, this is.
Oh, wow.
This is one right here. No vines or anything.
Just a big old plant.
Did you find out if you're missing any?
I'm probably missing some of the underwater ones.
Okay. Oh, there's a huge
Oh, wow.
plant. 2 plants.
Yippee!
You put your hand behind your back like, no, I didn't take anything.
I didn't steal anything. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, where did your precious shiny little bracelet go? I don't know. Suspiciously bracelet-shaped lump in my pocket.
Suspiciously bracelet-looking thing in the X-ray. Gale.
Gale.
I had a shoe, but I eated it.
I had a shoe, but I eated it. Oh. The game crashed on me again.
Oh no.
Sky, please.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Sky, pretty please, I beg of thee. Thou canst hold it together, correct?
No. There you go.
Hold on. Gotta resize the window again.
You had like rubber banded, and then we're still holding onto my hand,
Oh.
and then you disappeared. Which, like, would be a frightening way to go, like, in any other circumstance. Like, if this was not a video game.
Yeah. Shoo!
Yeah.
Hold on, just
All of
need
a
to
sudden your
fix
partner's gone.
one other thing.
Friend, your buddy, your pal.
Your friend, your buddy, your pal, your home slice bread slice dog.
They just poofed.
Gone
I guess
forever,
that's-
never coming back.
No, the Thanos slap was kind of... Slap? Yes. The Thanos slap.
The Thanos snap. Oh, hey, look where I'm perched. Why am I sitting like that?
Because...
Hold on. There we go. Very funny. I'm half glitched into this pillar. Hold on.
Oh, my least favorite days are the days where things are glitched into pillars, like out of bounds.
Hold on, I'm coming over. There we go.
The door.
The door.
Yeah, did you know there's a Charlie the Unicorn 4?
Really?
Yeah. He made it like a bajillion years later. You find out why Charlie kept being put in these precarious situations. And also one of the best songs. Like one of the best villain songs, honestly. Is from a
Why can't I pick any of these? Let me
YouTube
pick
thing.
them.
Yeah.
There we go.
Probably because it wants you to be in the right spot, and you can't be in the right spot. Pillars are blocking it.
There we go.
So don't forget your free little clump
Hold on, winged
at
light.
the top.
Ah yes, free clump. Hold on.
I was trying to think of like a gender neutral term for like Missy. And then I was like, Buster. No, that's still guy coded. Busty. Wait, no.
Busty, wait, no! I mean, technically, looks at the amount of male characters I've seen
Yep.
with large chests.
Today.
Today!
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. God, I've just remembered that some people call have jokingly called their friends breasty instead of bestie.
I feel like I would have to do that with a twin.
Yeah. Oh, you're still underwater.
I'm collecting seashells, like you told me to.
I am gonna go check to see if I've gotten all of the winged light here. Which means awkwardly trying to land on one of these. There we go. And
You
one,
missed 2 clumps of
2, 3. Made it.
my brain turned that into the beginning of Hey Ya.
Alright, let's see. Did I get all the winged light in here? Yes, I did!
Yep, there's only 2.
Let me just,
Oh, some of the fish are black now.
Oh.
That usually means there was some sort of error.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's usually something that can be lived with.
Mm-hmm.
Less than 20 minutes remaining.
Yep. 19 minutes left to stream.
And I can actually hang out without having to go to bed.
Ayo!
Hell yeah.
Ooh. I don't know how it got me turned around when I tried swimming forward aggressively. But it did.
It's the rubber bands attached to you.
Yep, I'm just getting rubber banded everywhere. I'm getting slingshot.
Why did my brain go, that's a cool nickname for a superhero? That's just a weapon name.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a weapon name. Yeah, sometimes this is where I just come to, like, chill out and just collect.
It is very chill, and there's tons of shells to collect.
The music is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It does get menacing sometimes.
Yep.
There are the little bits of, hey, it's safe. You've been warned. But most of the time it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't go to the, lair.
Oh, yeah, Voices hasn't done it.
Oh no!
So,
He hasn't
yeah.
seen the beast's lair.
No, he hasn't seen the beast. Also, he has not done, or he hasn't finished Passage. Because at the last second, he got, like, disconnected. And therefore, got, like, stuck out in the rain. Or whatever. And the one in the...
Yeah, the one in the
forest.
forest.
Yeah.
That one's evil.
Yeah, I had to do that one twice.
I had to do it, like,
But, like,
3 times.
He just, like, gave up on it. So I was like, okay,
Understandable,
that's fair.
it gets frustrating.
Over there. Where else was it? Would you happen to have seen any butterflies around here?
I saw a couple on the boat, I think. Yeah, I can see them from over here. Ah, shucks. I'm running out of flight. I'm losing altitude! Mayday! Mayday! Yippee!
These last ones I saw over there. And then I saw...
I think I saw a couple clams I missed. Hold on.
Okay, just... like, teleport to me or something.
Alright, give me a second.
Yep, okay, I found ones that I missed.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Yippee!
Now we got 14 minutes left.
Yep, 14 minutes.
Anything you want to do?
I'd say eat and run, but there's no way we're in hell we're doing that in 14 minutes.
Okay, give me a sec. grilled cheese.
Ooh, grilled cheese.
Okay. So we can't do an eat and run in like. Oh, I am so sorry. I sent you through the boat.
What else can we do in the remaining 13 minutes?
I don't know what is up with sourdough, but I love that they make the the loaves so big.
Yes.
Yeah, I got what is essentially a white bread slice worth of sourdough is half the sandwich.
Yup.
It's
I used to get these, like sourdough grilled cheeses with bacon. Oh, man, I'm honestly debating going back to grabbing those as lunch every day. And, like, you could order bacon on it. You could
nice.
feel the grease in, like, you could feel the grease after eating it, but man, it was delicious.
So I'm gonna go buy that guy's mask. Maybe in the
Understandable.
coming days I might buy a pair.
How many of these do I have? 30.
Okay, I can totally do that. Kids, candle running isn't hard. You just gotta know what to do.
Yep.
Oh, there's a rock up here.
How expensive is his
Rick.
hair? 60. Ah.
How much do you have now?
21.
Oh boy.
I am
probably
not a
should
candle
ask
runner.
you guys to play.
Yeah.
You're a whenever it suits you kind of person.
Yeah, I used to try and do it at least, like, every day before 3 a.m. my time. But sometimes, I'm like, yeah, I'll do it at, like, 2 or, like, 1 a.m. And then I check the time, and it's, like, 1 minute till reset. And I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it now, am I? Look at you!
Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec.
Hold on, let me see if I've got any fun accessories.
Oh, yes, check it.
Monocle. Ew. Look at you. Yes, the little monocle!
He is an architect.
Iconic.
I know. I think this was it.
Yup.
Something like this. Also, this, and then Nufkin hair, or down. Actually, one of my coworkers. It's fun.
Hold on. There we go. Bird on the head is cute. That doesn't show. That's not meh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Crazy old Marie.
Oh my god! Yes! Yes!
I'm afraid I've been thinking.
Oh. Oh, you got it. Mm-hmm.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just get out of the tie.
Yep, get rid of the tie.
Mm, tail.
Yep.
Shovel.
Yes, the shovel! Hold on, maybe I should shift my thing out for the flute, because mine is currently giving, like, I'm not sure what the vibes are, but I think the fireworks staff works a bit better.
Ah.
Beautiful.
Ah. That's where it falls apart.
Yep. Anyway, I can set
But
off
yeah.
fireworks.
Woo.
I have been working for ages to get this staff, because I don't do candle runs. And also it costs
Also, I
a
believe that
metric
stuff
ton
is
of hearts. Yep.
And you don't add friends, apparently.
I don't have friends, and the friends I have added don't send hearts, even if I send them hearts.
There have been times where I'm like, I am who broke for that.
Yep.
And it's like a daily quest, send hearts. I'm like, but I am
Yup.
literally one short.
It do be like that. Oh wow, we have 40 views with 5 minutes left on stream.
Hmm.
Normally the views only get this high, like, a day after stream.
Hmm.
I'm guessing the simplicity of the title as honk worked really well. We have Maurice from Beauty and the Beast and a drag queen. I think that's the best way to describe the way my character currently looks.
You kind of remind me of Lucretia from just like the general vibe. I think it's the outfit,
Mmm.
the pants.
Yeah.
What to play?
Hmm.
This decade's honky tonk badonky donk is country girls. Let's see.
Hold on, let me just... Or should I go with a spin? Oh, it's too glittery. There, I've got a strong baseline for you.
Nope.
Hmm.
My brain is like, you need to go down one? No. Half note.
Half note.
Yeah, half tone, whatever.
Half tone, half note, meh.
A Moomin song.
The chaos
this
of
one
trying.
Till the end of stream.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching tonight's chaotic stream. I hope you liked what you saw. Feel free to subscribe for more future chaos. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Goodbye!